to get into another team that's trying to get to a championship, the first unrivaled championship. Let me a caveat. Stop downplaying unrivaled. I hear too many. It's unrivaled. It's unrivaled. It doesn't matter. It's not real. It's like, does the ball go in the hoop? What are we talking about? You know what I mean? So stop that. A championship matters in Unrivaled just as much as anywhere else. It will be listed on their accolades as well. Remember, this is going to be something that goes on for a very long time into the future. So, it's important that we recognize this importance. You know what I mean? So I don't like that y'all saying that either. But we do have to get into the key factor, you know what I'm saying, for the Rose blossoming and Unrivaled, for the Rose winning and Unrivaled. Look, I'm gonna let you take it, and kind of let us know. Let us know what you think are the keys to their
What
success.
are the keys to the Rose blossoming and Unrivaled? The keys are, the Rose needs angelreese motor, Chelsea Gray's veteran leadership and passing ability. They need Kalia Copper's ISO scoring. They need Stevens' three-point shooting. They need Lexi Hall's energy. They need Sykes' tenacity and grit. Like, they need Ariel Atkins to get in the lab and understand 3-on-3, because I think she could be another key if she can catch up to game speed. And honestly, I don't think she can. I just don't think there's enough time and reps. Like, and we need you. Like, we know how the Rose looked their first 4 to 5 games. It was kind of wonky. They didn't know who the go-to was. Everybody was trying to figure out where to get their shots at on the court. They was trying to we bashed Nola for the pick and roll defense, and like that's what Ariel Atkins was getting like destroyed in by Vanish Loop in last game, like that pick and roll. And that's why I'm trying to give her grace. I don't think it got enough time, because she could definitely be a big piece to that. But that's what we need. We need Steven shooting. We need Lexi Hall and Sykes grit, defensive tenacity, and their energy. We need Angel Reese's motor. We need Chelsea Gray's passing and veteran leadership. And we need Kalia Copper to get on board, ISO scoring. We need that. Like, we need Copper to come back. We need Copper. Like, this weekend showed me we need Copper, because sometimes if one person doesn't have it, we need somebody else to be able to step in and get a shot or two. Like we see in the WNBA all the time. Think about the aces. If on the perimeter, if Jackie Young don't got it, what the coach does, put the ball in Kelsey Plum's hand, and vice versa. If Asia Wilson ain't got it going in the inside. So, I mean, same thing with the Liberty. Sabrina ain't got it going, give it to Stewie, let her run point, kick it out to shooters on drive. So I think they need all the pieces, and they're in a good position. They need this game tonight to stay within it, because only the top 4 get in, right, Key?
I believe so. If I'm not mistaken,
So,
I think it's just the top 4. Yes.
okay, so they need the number 2. Honestly, they can go in at the number 3, because my pat for them is they play the two or the 3, whichever one they are, because I know one gonna play 4. So I think Lunar Owl's locked up number 1 seed. So the Rose can win their first game. They'll play the Lunar Owls in the championship game, and we know they can beat them because they have already. So they're in a good position. They got a lot of chemistry going on. Again, Reese didn't have a good game last game, but it's basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Some
Yeah.
days you wake up and you just don't feel like playing basketball, no matter how much you're getting paid, no matter how long you've been playing it. Some days you wake up and you just ain't got it today. Some days you wake up and you tell the coach, hey, coach, I ain't got it today, but I'm going to go out there and see if I can muster it up throughout the game. Everybody's
Yeah.
allowed to have bad games, off games, as long as you can bounce back. So today, we'll see how Angel Reese bounce back. I think they need to get Angel Reese and pick and roll a little more. Last game, it was off. I know Chelsea Gray was in her bag. So I think We need to start this game off with some pick and roll, get Angel Reese going, because Chelsea Gray, she's a veteran. She can get going, Key. So I think we need to figure out how to get Angel going first, because she's the key to this all. She's the key to this rose blossoming. Like, she the key to this rose turning into something beautiful. So we get Angel Reese going. Her defense is going to be her defense. Her rebound is going to be her rebounding. But we get her going in the paint, pick and roll. We get her going in some ISO. Get her a couple shots. Run some screens for her. Get her a couple like 10-foot shots. Let's see if a couple of those go in. Because Chelsea Gray gonna find her way. She's a veteran. She's been around the league. So that's the keys to me. Everybody need to play their part, not do too much. We don't need Sykes scoring. We need her tenacity in her defense. Let her score off of energy. Backdoor passes, steals, loose balls. Like, same thing with Lexi Hall Stevens. We don't need you posting up. If you ain't shooting threes, Nola, sit it down. Like, that, people get put out of position sometimes, man. So they play all it, they'll be all right. They'll be all right.
Listen, I'm gonna get into it next, but Terry Taylor, appreciate you for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? All of what y'all give to us goes back into the show. So thank you so much.
All I ask is, when you lay your head on that pillow at night, I gave you everything I
had. Appreciate you, Terry. Hey, shout out to you. Listen, it's 102 people watching right now. You know what I'm saying? Go hit the like button on both pages and subscribe. You don't want to miss this. Hit the notification buttons and then click all notifications, so you know every time we drop a video, every time we go live, you one of the first people to get the ping, and you in here and you don't miss it. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, y'all, come through with the come through. Subscribe, comment, share, and like. 102 of y'all in here. Come on now.
Yes. And look, I'm working on a new segment called membership segment, where once me and Key get the memberships up on our channel, if you're a member of both channels, you have to be a member of both channels. Any tier don't matter, whether the $2.99, the $10.99, whatever. You have to be a member of both channels. We'll contact you behind the scenes. We'll let you create a segment and you'll come up with us. But you have to be a member of both channels. We'll call it the member segment. We'll do it each episode. We'll give you 15 minutes of spotlight to come up, hang out with us. Even if you just got a little bit to say on the topic and you just create the topic for us, we'll still let you come up, give us your 1 minute, 2 minute speech, and we'll take it away from there. But that we want to make sure y'all feel like family. We want to make sure y'all grow with us and we're not just growing on our own. Again, we look, excuse the takeover is really about to take over. So just wanted to throw that little nugget out there for y'all, man. We got some big things coming. We'll continue to add new things to make the show better.
Sure, that's exciting. I love that. So to get back into a little bit of what you said, Kalia Copper isn't expected to be on the bench during the upcoming games as she rehabs injury. They are expecting her to return near the end of the season. So the end of the season, I think it's like March 10th, the like regular season before the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming these next few games they just not gonna have her, and then maybe she comes back for that last game or something like that before they go into the playoffs, right? Hopefully. I had to say that. I will say Naz Hillman has been signed as a relief player contract, but we don't know where she's going yet. She's probably doing her physical and all of that before we know where she's going. What I'm hoping is she may be coming over to us because Z has been out. Z and Ka Copper are out tonight again, y'all. I mean, we know Angel's a workhorse, right? We know her mental tenacity too is bar none, but hey, tired is tired, man. You know, listen, from a woman, you might be going through some other stuff that make you even more fatigued. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard. Trust me, it'd be hard for me to work remote when I'm going through some things, right? So I can't imagine going to play basketball that fast, 7 minutes a quarter. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we don't know what she had going on, but everybody has a game where they off. It is what it is. I'm not knocking her. But I call it fair, y'all. So while I'm watching, I'll say, damn, that she having a terrible game. That doesn't mean I think she's a terrible player now. I just call what I see. And that's what it is. We move to the next one. If she's having a great game, hey, she killing it. I just call what I see in front of me. You understand what I'm saying? So I'll say this. I think everything you pointed out is for sure facts. I think they can win it all. I know a lot of people think they can't, but they need a healthy team. They really do. So it really is gonna come down to that. I do think that. Unfortunately, I think it'll come down to how healthy is their team. Kalia Copper coming back and getting downhill. That's it too. Like, I don't want to see her do nothing else. Get downhill and get a bucket. You understand? And play some damn defense and stop switching. For the love of God, if she could just do those two things,
man. Fight over the screen.
Yes, come on. If she could just do those two things, we're good. Yeah, and Chelsea Gray, just do what she do. She played the game fast and slow at the same time. She has that skill, do those things. Be a veteran leader, like you said. She gets a little frustrated. I noticed that. She gets a little frustrated instead of just, hey, you the leader, keep a calm head, never too high, never too low, get people back into it. Angel just need to be Angel, and y'all know what the hell that means. Just be Angel. Just be the dog you are. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what you bring to the team. And then Azare, same thing. You're not asking for too much from her. I will say this though, when Azare comes back, Nola cannot play her the same amount of minutes. That's my feeling. I feel like play Angel Reese as much as you can and then stick Stevens in. I don't know if she'll do that because it seems like she's partial to Stevens. But I do think the key to them winning is Angel getting the minutes she's been getting. Doesn't have to be the same exact amount, 23 minutes, stuff like that. It could be maybe 15, maybe 20, and then plug Stevens in here and there. Same thing you said. Lexi Hull and Brittany just being aggressive in defense. And getting it out the mud. I think setting Lexi, I'm cool with them setting Lexi up for threes, but she gotta hit them things, man. That's one thing I will say. She gotta hit them. She gotta smoke them threes, man. So, I'm cool with her getting a bucket. But she has to hit them. That's my only thing with Lexi. And she smoked a few layups too, easy layups. So she just has to get better at those little things. I will say that she has an infectious energy on the court, I can tell, but hey, you gotta hit your shots. You just do. So that's kind of where I see that. But I definitely think they could win. But the only thing I will say is the Owls just have the advantage of a healthy team that have played together this entire time, and they defer. They defer to Fee and they defer to Skylar. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The other day, Courtney came up. Yeah, Skylar's our leader, and we do as she say. And Nafisa chilling. Nafisa's clearly the star, but she just don't care. You know what I mean? So she cool with hearing that, but that instills confidence in Skylar and her veteran leadership, right? So those little things is what keeps putting them over the hump. No matter what you say, it's those things that don't show up on the stat sheet. Unfortunately, they won't defer to Angel. They don't really run plays for her like that. She's a screen setter a lot of times, and I think that hurts them. And then Courtney, not Courtney, I'm so sorry. Chelsea, she just has to be better at being a vet. That's just where I'm at with it. But I see them going toe to toe. I do see it being them in the finals.
That would be a good championship game. That would be. If I'm Unrivaled, look. If I'm Unrivaled, look, basketball, you respect it. You don't cheat the game. You don't force matchups. But if I'm Unrivaled, I'm sitting behind the scenes and I'm like, please let this play out. When you think about ratings, my first championship game is like the regular season is what it is, right? You're going to bring in fans, but those ratings for a championship game, once you put championship on that title, the ratings will go through the roof. Because some people are just waiting for the championship game, right? So, because some people probably ain't really a fan of 3-on-3. They're just waiting for the championship game. So, if you can get the Rose and the Lunar Owls in a championship game, Fee versus Angel, Scholar versus Chelsea.
Yeah.
Look here. You
Must
got
see
you one.
TV.
You got you one.
Must see TV. Just like Excuse
You
the
got you
Takeover.
one.
Must see TV, y'all.
You got you
You know what I
one.
mean? That's the best matchup that they could give us, seriously. So, I mean, I just don't think the Mist or the Laces have enough to go over the hump. But our injury could be that small factor that pulls us and drops us down if we lose a few more games. So we're gonna see if we can thread the needle. I hope that we do. So let's pray on that. Yeah, let's touch and agree, because that's what I want to see as well. Yo, that's what I want to see as well. Must see TV, just like Excuse the Takeover. Listen, look, 109 people. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe.